Hey guys, Joe here. Today we're doing something a little bit different in that I'm going to be putting together a computer real quick for my father who wants one for upstairs by his television that he can put Linux on, and I've decided that I'm going to do it quickly and I'm going to do it in one shot. So as soon as I set you back down and get you adjusted, we will talk about the parts while I'm working on it and we will just kind of go from there. So buckle up. By the way, I want to do this in under 20 minutes. There we go. So let's talk about the parts. First part is the motherboard. This is a ASRock A88M motherboard. It is an AMD A107860K, I believe it is. However, it's not getting the water cooler, it's getting an air cooler, which is fine because it's going to be used for a lot less powerful things than I originally was goofing around with it on. Plus I get another one of my air coolers back. And yeah, I originally built this for him like a year ago, and it worked fine, and then he gave it back, and he was like, hey, I want something else. So I was like, fine, I'll give it to you. You can have it, good sir. There we go. Plus I get one of my water coolers back. So there you go. That's an H60 or an H55. I think it's an H55. Might be a 60. Stop counting. It's all right. I may drift in and out of frame every now and then. It is a shop towel, which is usually lint free. Clean off the paste that's on there. Grab some new thermal compounds, some Arctic 5, because I saved the MX4 for my good stuff. Nice little blurb. Everybody has different methods of putting on compounds. Sometimes I even will sit and rub it on by hand, but I'm not going to do that in this case. Again, because this thing is not powerful enough to need it. Going into my box of coolers, and I believe this one will work. Yeah, this one should work fine. It's already got a cooler on there, so say bye-bye to the red one. Weird powder. Dirt helps if you point the thingy the right way. There we go. That is installed. Now let's grab some RAM. The old RAM box. Some DDR3 is all we need, so we're going to go with, let's see here, some Ripjaws. Or should we go with some ballistics? Or should we go with both? Why not? 16 gigabytes. Don't worry, I'm spacing them out correctly. As I'm doing this, let's talk about why I'm using this board. This board is actually really good. It's got 3.1 already built onto the motherboard, Type C on the back there, right there. And that makes it very convenient. It also has USB 3.0 for the front header, although the case I'm going to be using doesn't. So, oh well. Ta-da, ready to install. Now, I've already tested this motherboard. I know it works. So, oh look, there's a bunch more RAM. Here's the case we're going to be using. This is a Masterlight 3.1. It does have a motherboard in it, so we're going to take that out. Another AMD system, but I believe it's an old Phenom or something. Might be my old Opteron. Can't remember 100%, but whatever it is, we're going to yank that out real quick. Little bit of a cheat. It already has a power supply mounted in it, but I don't care. Again, we're going to use what's in here. So you need to drop that motherboard out, which is a Gigabyte GA-F2A88XM D3H. It was a decent one, but not necessary for this one. Don't know why I said not necessary. That doesn't mean anything. It's not what we were after. Excuse me. Needed the rear I/O for this board. Screwdriver, where are you? There you are. Good news is I can reuse these screws for the standoffs as well. So that'll be convenient. This is totally impromptu, by the way. I told him it would take about 20 minutes. I have no idea, because I still have to grab a graphics card for it. And this will actually come out better than the Verge. Although going to Micro Center, buying a bunch of parts, putting them under the rear wheels of your car and running over them 10 times is better than the Verge's PC building guide. But, you know, whatever. Front I/O, I forgot all about that. Oh well, up here. That motherboard's out. It's actually not a bad motherboard. Onboard video, 3.0, 2.0, Ethernet. It's got everything you want, but it's not for this build. We will be doing something else with that one. Don't forget to take your old I/O shield out. Yep. Take your new I/O shield. You do need to put it in so that it clips in. You'll hear it pop in. Then you'll know it's secured. Alright. Because I already cable managed this one, it should go pretty easily. He says as he can't put in the power cord. Both this and the previous one use a 8-pin PSU power, which is fine. Perfectly good. I'll put that in a second. Let's start screwing the motherboard down. This screwdriver is not magnetic. Get a magnetic screwdriver, guys. All of a sudden I got the sniffles. Don't know why. Oh, weird. Yeah, I just screwed a standoff into a standoff. It is what it is. And I lost the screw. I'll grab that in a second. Don't judge me. How you guys doing today? Some people will tell you this is stupid, that you shouldn't build a computer this fast. Some people will tell you it's awesome. Can you guess which camp I'm in? That is not a screw for this computer. I recently rebuilt an Xbox, and some of these are from that. Okay, as you can see, motherboard is in. It's not going anywhere. It is secured and grounded. Start hooking up your cables now. Turn this way. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. HD audio. Connected. USB. Tangled up. Connected. Front panel. Power LED. Now sometimes your motherboard doesn't have it printed on there. Go to the website for the manufacturer and you can usually find a diagram, not a diagnostician. If you find a diagnostician at your motherboard's website, you've gone to the wrong website. Reset power. There we go. This is quite honestly the most annoying part of doing one of these. Is the front panel I/O or cable I/O. Well, it is I/O. I had it right the first time. Why did I correct myself? Shut up. I didn't remember this one having a reset switch. When your hands are big, it's hard to do. God, the sniffle's bad. I really should stop doing cocaine. Cocaine, man. Alright, I'm gonna grab a graphics card. I'm gonna use a tried and true GT1030. Since it's a low profile, low energy card, it does not need a 6-pin or even a 4-pin or any kind of pin, so it just done. Dry mouth. Next, I have to take the hard drive caddy off so I can put hard drive in it. Down, up. Say what you want, this case is actually really easy to build in, because if it's modular and there is hard drive cage, 1 terabyte Hitachi spinning hard drive. Does anybody see my case of screws? Hello, Mr. Case of Screws. Where are you? I know they're here. This is making me making me. Presenting for your delectation, blank stuff. Sorry, I needed my thing of screws. Once again, not recommended for if you're going to be building this for somebody you like. Or hell, even somebody you don't like. We're at 16 minutes so far. So I guess my 20-minute guess was actually pretty much dead on. Even taking time to get matching screws because I care so little. I mean, so much. Really wish I had my magnetic screwdriver. Magnetic screwdriver would make all the difference in the world. Oh, while I'm doing this, any of you guys get hit with the Broadwell E or Haswell E snafu on Windows Update recently? If so, put that in your comments, man, because it's pissing me the hell off. For those of you uninformed as to what that is, Windows' recent update actually disables overclocking on X99 Haswell and Broadwell E processors. So my Gaming Strix motherboard is running 30% slower on average. It was Cinebenching around 1300, now it's barely breaking 1000, which was what my old X58 system barely did, so I'm a little pissy about that. Figuring out which cable I want to plug in here. It's difficult. So all the rest are going to go up underneath the hard drive here. Yep, this one's going out. This one is going in. Easy peasy. You're going in there too. So in a follow-up video, I'm going to actually load up an older version of Windows and see if it re-enables my old overclock, because it's really annoying not being able to overclock an overclockable processor. It's like buying a Porsche and driving it like a Prius. Damn it. Somebody's going too fast. It may be me. Biff Tannen wasn't the villain that everybody says he was. Okay, he was. Don't know why I'm singing that. Just don't worry about it. Okay. Next is an SSD, 120 gig. It's just for a boot drive. And this is going to go right there, assuming I can get it to stay in place. Yeah, there we go. How about one of those? Not that one. Yeah, sure. Not that one. Thanks for the PC. Why is it so rattly? Don't worry about it. It's fine. And another question that I'm going to answer. Yes, I am going to do more video game pickups. As I can do them, of course. I've been looking at a few other options. And we'll see what one of those pan out. Number one. Number two. As the chef said to his sous chef, who was burning the food, I think it's done. So there we go. Now it's not making noises. A little bit of messy down there where the cage is, but not too bad. But everything is hooked up. Now let's power it on and see if it boots. We are at 21:36. If you count the time I spent looking for stuff, I'm actually on track. Video cable? Yes. Can I see you? Sure. Do I need a keyboard? Nah. Okay, I'm going to pick you up, turn you, and we will see what the hell happens. Here we go. That is the screen it's all attached to. That's the system on. Come on, post. Come on, post. Ha-ha! So I'm going to have to hook up a keyboard to it to get it to post completely, but I'd say that's a win. 2239, including running around looking for parts. There you go. So, and I will say that other than these two cables being a little bit longer, these ones, those ones, where's my hand? There you go. What the hell? Where's the camera? There it is. Aside from these two being a little bit long, I think it looks fine. So, there you go. It's not hard to build computers, guys. It's hard to remember where you're holding the camera, but it's not hard to build computers. So if you have any questions, let me know. Any comments, let me know. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. That's a thumb. And, as always, I'll talk to you later.